All right, the last gold plan that we're going to review is the Healthy Blue PPO Gold 500. This plan is going to be the one plan that you choose if you're using a lot of out-of-state coverage or out-of-network coverages, okay? First off, when we talk about the Healthy Blue PPO in-network, we're talking about a much larger network. So in-network and out-of-network, it pertains to the actual plan you enroll in. So CareFirst has a PPO network, which is much larger. So when we talk about out-of-network for a PPO, outside of that actual network, okay? This plan is going to have a $500 deductible for an individual or $1,000 for a family. Again, with this plan, an individual inside the family unit can pay the total $500 and then start getting all sorts of coverages taken care of. They do not have to pay $1,000. The $1,000 is the aggregate of the family unit. The out-of-network cost for this, the out-of-pocket cost with this one is kind of high for this plan. Again, the out-of-pocket limit is the most that you would pay for deductibles, co-insurance, and co-pays. It does not include your premiums. So $68.50 would be the maximum amount of money that you would come out of pocket for an individual or an individual inside the family unit, or $13,700 for the family as an aggregate. If you are using the out-of-network options, then it would be $9 and $18. Again, the deductibles and out-of-pockets are typically doubled for that case. All right, so let's take a look at also what's included inside this plan. If you go for the PCP, which is what I call the Ouchie and Boo Boo doctor or the primary care physician, it's no charge. You walk in, you walk out. Specialist visits are $30 per visit. It also includes some acupuncture and chiropractic coverage of $30 copay per visit as well. Your preventative maintenance items, such as mammograms, screenings, things like that, there's no charge. Make sure your doctor codes it appropriately so you don't get hit with a copay or anything like that. Lab tests are $15 per copay per visit. X-rays are $65 copay per visit as well. I'm not going over the out-of-network options with it. You can read it. Out-of-network coverage is always going to be subject to the deductible and then a copay. For MRIs or anything like that, CTs, it's going to be $250 per visit. The plan also has integrated drug plan with it. For all your generics, it's going to be no charge. For the preferred brand and the non-preferred brand, as well as specialty drugs, it's going to be your deductible first, then subject to copays. Facility fees for outpatient surgery are going to be $300. This one's actually going to be deductible first, then $300 copay. If the outpatient surgery has to be done in a hospital, it's going to be deductible and then $400. For the physician, it's the same thing. It's going to be subject to the deductible and then a $30 copay. Emergency room visits are going to be deductible, then $300 copay per visit. However, emergency rooms are always waived if you are admitted. The plan does have an urgent care coverage of $50. So if you spike a fever in the middle of the night, you can go and pay $50 for it. Okay. Now, hospitalization coverage, as I mentioned in every single one of these, it stinks. Okay, that's where all of the coverage really took a big hit. For hospital, it would be a deductible and then $450 copay per day for a maximum of 5 days. So the maximum amount that you would pay for this for an individual would be $27.50, and then you would be you would be fine. Doesn't matter if it's a delivery or if it's a heart attack or whatever the case may be for it. Mental health, it's no charge if it's done at an office visit. It's $50 if it's conducted in a hospital facility. Okay. If you're pregnant, there is no charge for prenatal and postnatal care. Again, make sure the doctor's office writes it up appropriately so you don't get hit with a copay. For deliveries, as I mentioned before, it would be subject to the deductible first, then a $450 copay per day for a maximum of 5 days. Again, plan on paying $2,700 for a baby if you're going to have a delivery. With this plan, there are some pediatric dental and pediatric vision coverage with it. It's nothing to write home about, but it does provide some free eye care and things like that. So if you're going to go into Our Eyes or Walmart or Target or wherever to get your vision, give them your insurance, and then most of the time you'll get at least the eye exam for free, and then sometimes you'll get some basic coverage for whether contacts, glasses, things like that with it. This plan is only to be selected if you are using a lot of out-of-network coverages, or if you have such a serious thing going on where you know that you're going to have to be using out-of-network. The premiums for this one are going to be much higher than other options, so you're going to want to make sure that you are using the PPO side of this and not just staying inside the HMO network. Again, if you just are looking for optional out-of-network coverage, I would recommend you to one of the Healthy Blue plans, specifically the Healthy Blue 750 Gold plan, or potentially the 2500 Silver plan, which is a POS, which gives you in-network and out-of-network options. So again, this plan is not to be used if you're going to be using in-network services for the majority of what you need, or if the out-of-network, if the services that you need are out-of-network are so substantial that it would justify the premiums. Thank you very much.